I literally traveled to the middle of the desert to check out some of the hottest, most isolated, and coolest looking Airbnbs I've ever seen. And let me tell you, these places are on a whole nother level. So let's go ahead and search for the best one and hopefully stay cool in the process. I've just arrived to an Airstream, which is basically the food truck of the deserts. It's a nice, shiny little capsule RV-like that you can just basically drive anywhere and post it up. And in this case, it's in the middle of nowhere. I don't know what could be in there. I don't know if there's a full bathroom. I don't know if there's a bed in there. I don't know what you could even put in something that tiny, but I'm excited to find out. So this outside area is basically just a little patio. They even have some fresh berries. I think these are definitely edible. Oh, never mind, that's cotton. It's spiky cotton. That is definitely a new thing. I've never seen that before, but we're not here for that. We're here for the Airstream. They call it a land yacht. That's how luxurious and pristine these things are. All right, let's open this puppy up. Whoa, definitely makes use of the space it has. It's like an RV on steroids. It looks like a full queen bed is included here. Little living room area. That's nice. Welcome Sam and Michael with a little scrub daddy smiley face there. I think it's different from an RV in that it actually has like good windows as opposed to RVs, which sometimes just like don't have those windows. Full bathroom here, and it looks like you could maybe take a shower. There's a shower head and everything. So you could straight up live inside of here. So I guess the way that you ultimately do it is just do this and get showering. Dude, not running that gag. What do we got here? A little microwave? So we got microwaves. Where do we generate the power? They even have a dishwasher? Oh. It's a freezer. That looks a lot like a dishwasher. Oh, that's nice. They stocked it up nicely in this Airstream. I'm actually going to take water because we're in the desert and I'm parched. I really like the bed area here because you have a TV. Despite it being the world's smallest TV, it's kind of cute. Like it makes sense being that size just given the entire Airstream. And what's cool about the Airstream is that there's an antenna on top. So if you want to connect to the TV, for instance, you can move the direction of the antenna using this right here. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when I turn it on south. So I'm turning the antenna now, and this will apparently adjust the TV so it works. So come back in here and we're gonna see if me turning the direction of it influenced the TV. It worked. It's my first time watching this movie. Whoa, I've never seen this before. This is the back of the Airstream. So this is where, if it was a food truck, you would serve the food. And what do we got in here? All right, it's locked, but I think that's where, like, if you use the bathroom, that's where it's all gonna come out. So I guess this is where the water source is coming in. So when you wash your hands or take a shower, it looks to be going through this pump right here. So we have gas, electricity, and the hydro pumper right here. So you basically get everything you need in this Airstream. So despite it being kind of small and condensed, it's actually one of the nicer Airbnbs I've seen based on like how much you get for how little you have. You also can't beat this view of nothing. That's what an Airstream looks like out here in the desert, but now we're gonna go to a different type of Airbnb that's completely remote and crazy, so let's cut to it. I'm in the middle of the desert, and behind me is a shipping container Airbnb. It looks like a Tesla Airbnb. There's nothing around us besides this shipping container, so it better contain everything we need for our stay here in the desert. You guys see me through there? So it's like the one-way mirrors, how people can see us, but I can't see in because it's just reflected. What's a good desert Airbnb? Is that a cactus? Okay, and they just got a citation, it looks like, because this is an unlawful structure. Okay, a little bit of a change of plans here. I don't know if we could even stay here because they just got issued a citation today. Today is the 23rd. Literally right now, I think it's 5 o'clock. So 3.5 hours ago, this Airbnb was just given a citation. So we're about to go into an illegal Airbnb. This Airbnb won't be here for long. So you're gonna see the listing here, but this listing is probably gonna be taken down by the time this video goes out. I think this place is actually banned officially. We're good, we're good. All right, so a citation was given, but the inside, I must say, does look sick. The inside of this looks like a little bit like an RV, I guess, because there's not a lot of width to it, but it does have some length. Okay, I found me a remote here, so I believe this is going to pull back the curtains and it will reveal what you saw on the outside. So if you're sleeping here, you wanna wake up in the morning, you just get your remote and you click this. And you click this. So today the person woke up and they were greeted with FBI agents at the door. But for us, since we got here a little bit later, we get to benefit from this beautiful view of nothing. There is literally nothing in this area. I can't understate it. The nearest house is probably 10 miles away. The only thing with us is the bed, the shipping container, and some solar panels over there, which I guess is the reason why we have electricity in here. What more do you have in the RV in the desert, aka the Tesla shipping container? The illegal Tesla shipping container. Surprisingly really nice shower for a shipping container. This is super modern. You would expect this to be in like a hotel. And then even the bathroom over here, just nice and modern. and then you're even able to open this window, and there's no net or anything, so somebody can easily kind of like peep in and watch you. But the good news is nobody can watch you from the outside through these windows because it's a one-way mirror. Can you see me?
No.
Really? I'm up against the glass. You have really good privacy in there. Looks like you're unable to be seen from the inside, so no matter what the activity is that you're doing in that area on the bed, you are not able to be seen, which is nice. Then over in this area, we got a good grill, so you can go grilling here, cook up some of the rats or whatever animals are here in the desert. But there is no propane, so I actually don't even think this works. Lots of violations going on with this Airbnb. And is this an ice bath? Does the water work at least? Oh, at least we have running water. And behind here, another violation. It burned through the wood. So there was presumably a fire or something happening here. Luckily, there's not a lot of fauna for it to catch onto and spread. They have a cold plunge here as well. So they have double cold plunge on the other side of this. And then this must be a shower. Where did the keys go? Is somebody else with us here? You can't even hide anywhere because it's the desert. Are we clear? Dude, no, get out of here, get out of here. Where's the keys, where's the keys, where's the keys, where's the keys? You got the keys, you got the keys? No, I bro, what? We gotta go back inside. No, you go. No, he's right there. Oh, I gotta shut the... All right, let's get out of here. Let's move on to the next Airbnb because that was an illegal Airbnb and there's a illegal... But that was the Tesla shipping container Airbnb. Still shocked that it was illegal and that they have an actual citation out for them. So we had to get out of there because we obviously saw some things we shouldn't have seen. With that said though, we're gonna head to another remote desert Airbnb. I have no idea where it's gonna be because we are in the middle of nowhere. But I'm going to spawn there right now and it's going to be absolutely crazy. All right guys, we're approaching our next Airbnb here out in the desert, and this one is completely space themed. So I know there's a lot of different details relating to like the solar system and stuff like this. So I think this is a 2-scale distance between different planets. So Mercury, Venus, Earth, this is the distance to Mars. And I guess there's an asteroid belt. Got some cornhole here before we get to Uranus. Where's Neptune? Do we have to go all the way through to find Neptune? Well, I guess while we're on the premises, let's take a look. Deep up here is Neptune. So you just saw Neptune and then a little bit behind us too. I've never seen anything like that. It's like a mountain of just rocks. I don't know if they're human placed or just like geology over time has formed that. I've never seen something like that. But that's not why we're here. We're here for the actual Airbnb, which is directly behind us. So that is a full-on observatory that you're able to stay in. And then inside of the house, there's like a lot of different space themes. I think they even have like space suits you could put on. So there's a lot to see with this one. So let's go ahead and check it out. So this is the observatory. Let's see inside. What? This is like a legitimate observatory. Just in the middle of the desert, we have a full-on observatory with this insane telescope, and it's a dome. So I wonder if you could actually like remove the top. So I found the motion system here. It says dome and slot. So I think slot might actually like open it up. Wait, no way. All right, that is actually crazy. So you're able to take the top off of this dome and I guess see into the night sky. Should have come during nighttime. I feel like it's a little bit off-centered, so I'm guessing this is what horizontally can rotate it. Oh yeah, look. There we go. Okay, so I got the screen working. I don't know exactly what this is, but let's go ahead and test this out. So, I think the moon is actually out right now, so I don't know what it does. Maybe it will like tell us details about the moon. So planets and moon, okay. Oh, it's telling me the moon is 48% full. How does it know that? Go there now? What happens if I click this? Should I click it? I'm gonna click it. No way. Is it positioning us towards the moon? The telescope and the dome are both moving so that I think it's literally going to hone in on the moon. What? I'm not kidding. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I clicked a button and now the moon is perfectly in frame in this telescope. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's like crystal clear. That is insane. And there's even more crazier areas of this Airbnb, so let's see what other space themes they have. Now we're gonna take a look at the inside. This is now separate from the observatory area, but this is the house that you can actually stay at because there's no like bathrooms or beds in the observatory. But they have a lot of cool things here. Like you'll see these different Apollo craters and like mission landing sites all here. Cool little photo op here. We're out here in the desert, so for Instagram. Oh, look, there's aliens planted around this Airbnb. All right, well, the goal is to find an alien before I go. That's a fun little side quest, so keep your eyes peeled, guys. And then we have real samples of meteorites here. The things that killed the dinosaur. We have actual mini pieces of them all scattered throughout this Airbnb. And I don't think I mentioned it, but the reason I'm wearing this is because if you're a guest here, you can actually put on one of these spacesuits with the helmet, NASA branding, because actually, interestingly, NASA isn't protected by copyright. That's why you're able to like do whatever you want and defame them if you'd like. Now let's go ahead and find an alien. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of alien hunting because I do want to find one before I go. Looks like they're inside and outside. We look pretty thoroughly inside. So outside, maybe they're just like, I don't know, positioned in the cactuses somewhere. Wait a second, wait a second, wait just a second. Deep into the desert, look what we got. We found ourselves an alien sitting on some sort of like milk container at the very top of these rocky mountains here. So we can't abduct him, but we did ultimately find the alien, which is very cool. Really cool spot though. The attention to detail is actually crazy. And you even get to interact with aliens. Tell them to subscribe. What he said. Okay, I wanted to show you the listing for this next Airbnb because I want to show you how crazy this place is. Like, look at this, just smack in the middle of nowhere. Like, where can you even shop at this point? There's no stores in the areas or deals to be had. Well, I guess it's a good thing Whatnot exists because they bring great deals directly to your door. And together with Whatnot, I'm giving away a MacBook Air to one of you guys and everything I'm about to shop for in the next 60 seconds. Now to enter, sign up to Whatnot using my link and spend some or all of your free $15. Or to enter for free, comment your Whatnot username below, but why not spend your free $15 credit to double your chances of winning? Whatnot is the #1 live stream selling app where you can buy, sell, or auction literally anything. So as you guys know, I love electronics and collectibles like Pokemon cards, but Whatnot also has so many different categories such as sports cards, toys, Legos, Funkos, and so much more. There's even a snacks and candy category and also a meat and seafood category, so there's really something for everybody. So for instance, let's say I wanted to buy a Charizard slab in the marketplace. All right, here we go. We have a TCG Charizard V Max Holo for $149. That's a steal. And then on auction, let's get some Gen 1 slabs. Team Rocket Mewtwo EX. I am not getting outbid on this. Yes! Let's get our hand on some candy as well. Yes! So much candy. That is an insane amount for $27. And again, all of this is going into the giveaway. Again, to enter, sign up to Whatnot using my link and spend some or all of your free $15. Last time, only 26% of you guys spent your credit on Whatnot, which means that we left $145,000 of free money on the table. So be like Vlad and get yourself something nice for your free $15. But thank you again to Whatnot for sponsoring this video. Now let's go ahead and hit this Airbnb. So right now we're outside of the Joshua Tree Desert here in California. And
Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep. Looks like it's sweeping time. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep. Gotta 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 sweep, sweep, sweep. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep. Gotta. Looks like it's sweeping time. Oh, leader. Sesame Street. Wow, Greenfield. Holy crap. Follow for a free iPhone 5. Hey, leader. Wanna go hiking? Fuck you, really. Hey, holy crap. Hey, leader. What? I can do this. Holy crap. Bitch, fuck out of my ass. Hey Joe, love Peter, when I get a Big Mac, love machine Goku, hey leader, yeah SpongeBob, hey leader, yeah Elmo from Sesame Street, wow Greenfield, holy crap, follow for a free iPhone 5, hey leader, wanna go hiking? Fuck you, really. Hey, holy crap. Hey, leader. What? I can do this. Holy crap. Bitch, fuck out of my ass. Hey, Joe. Love Peter. When I get a Big Mac. Love machine Goku. Hey, leader. Yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants. Well, Mississippi, follow for free. Hey, leader. Yes, leader. Hi, Davis and Way.
Welcome and his government. They like to roll the dice. I choose the game on Devil's Game, and gosh, they paid the price. Paid the price. And now they're fighting for their lives. Mission fraught with dread. And if they proceed by Exotic butters. 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 Exotic butters.
Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep! Gotta looks sweep, like sweep, it's sweeping time! Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep! Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep! Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep! Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep! Gotta sweep, 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 sweep! Gotta sweep, 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 sweep! Gotta sweep, sweep, looks like it's sweeping time! Sweep, sweep, sweep! Looks like it's sweeping time!